In this video, I'm going to show you how to make Neuro drum and bass like Teddy Killerz. Today we're looking at a trio called Teddy Killerz, and their track that inspired me is called Ego. So, what are Teddy Killerz known for? They're known for their really intricate and complicated sound design. They're really heavy and aggressive drums, all in the Neuro drum and bass category. So let's look at how to make some heavy drums and some crazy basses in Serum. Now the samples and presets used in this video are from my Neuro DnB sample pack. It's also got this project in the sample pack as well. So if you want to grab that now, there's a link down below. So we're going to look at the drop, we're going to look at the drums and the basses, and the track is 174 BPM and the key is in D minor. Let's start with the drums. Now if you want to follow along really easily, then download the free project template down below, and then you'll get this exact template. So you'll have all these color coded things along the bottom, and then you can just follow along exactly. So we're going to recreate the first 8 bars of the drop. Let's zoom in on the first bar, and then let's move to step mode. And first of all, we need a really aggressive kick drum. So we're using Neuro Kick Drum 8 from the Neuro DnB sample pack. Sounds like this, and we're just going to put this on the very first beat. Next, we need a really aggressive snare, like a really fat, heavy snare. So we're going to use Neuro Snare 9 for this. Listen to how filthy that is. And we're going to put this every other beat, so on the second beat and the fourth beat. So far we have this. Now we need to add some groove, so let's add hi-hat 21. And we're just going to put this here. Get that bit of groove. Let's add hi-hat 20 in now. And we're going to layer this with the snare to give it a bit more oomph in the transient. Now let's fill in all the gaps with a nice ride. So ride 7, and we'll put this every single beat. So we can do that and then Control B. And now when I play it, you'll see all the gaps are filled in. And it's sounding very juicy. So you notice we've just made 1 bar here. But if we grab all this and spam Control B, there we go, now we've got 8 bars of drums. Then I've also got this Future Amen sample from a free jungle pack that I use. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to just grab that. And to get it in time, I just go here, auto detect, and then use the estimate, and then put it in E3 generic to make sure it's in pitch, and just drag this across to here. And now we get a nice little transition. You can turn the snare off if you want, so you could have it like this. Or you could have it like this. Just depends on what you're going for and what the basses sound like as well. So this is just a basic drum loop. You can also make it more complicated with more transitions, more complicated transitions after like 16 bars. And you just got to experiment. Make sure you're using a reference track as well to help you. Now, if you like the way I'm producing here, then my Music Production Academy is available to join. This is where I teach you exactly how to produce and finish track after track to a really high standard. If you want more information on that, then there's a link down below in the description. Now let's look at the basses. Now this is the melody we've got for both the basses. So this is the laser bass here, and then this second bass is literally just like a noise style bass. I'll just show it you quickly. It just looks like this. It's the gravel one from the pack. And then it just plays D, goes down 1 D, 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 and then up to E for the wobble. And then this is essentially just copied, and then the ending sounds a bit different when the breaks are playing over the top of it. Just looks like this. So the first bass we're going to recreate is the laser number 4 from the Neuro pack, and it sounds like this. So let's recreate it. So this is actually quite complicated, this sound. So we're going to do it in stages. So I'll set up all the noise channels and the oscillators, then I'll do the effects, and then we'll add each LFO one at a time so you can see exactly how the sound comes together. So let's start by turning the sub on and put it -2, and then turn the level off. Then come to oscillator A, and we're going to go spectral monster 8, and then go -2 octaves. And then we're going to move this all the way up to 94. Turn the rand off. Turn the unison width down to 0. And then we're going to turn the unison up to 5. Turn the detune down to 0.7. And then turn the level of this one off as well. Going to come to oscillator A, and we're going to select a basic shapes. I'm going to leave this on here, leave this on like setting number 2, and then turn the rand off on this one as well. We're then going to turn the level off on this one as well, and then we're going to come to the noise and select ARP pink from the analog sounds, and then we're going to turn the level off of this as well. So now let's go to the effects tab, and first let's add a hyperdimension. We're just going to turn the mix off and the size down and the mix up, the second mix. Then let's come to the distortion tab, and we're going to go to stomp box, and then we're going to go all the way up to 89. Next, let's turn the EQ on. We're going to turn this down to 51, and then we're going to turn this on here, the bell shape, and turn this down to like minus 21-ish. That's going to just cut out any muddiness. And then we'll turn this all the way up to 10,000, turn this down to 30-ish, and then we're going to adjust this later on. Now let's add a compressor on multiband, turn the threshold down a little bit, turn this up to around about 12, and then double click 0.75, and then put the highs on about 5 and the lows on about 5. And then we can adjust the lows slightly, adjust the mids slightly less, and adjust the mids slightly less as well. We're also going to put the main up because we want to be pushing this to the max to make it like sound crazy. And now we should have absolutely nothing playing, but we're going to use 3 LFOs to apply settings and create this crazy laser sound. So LFO 1, we're going to go envelope, and then we're going to put it to 1, 2. And then we're going to create this shape here. So like this, and then bring this up to here. And we're literally going to put this on the level of oscillator A and the level of the sub on about just over half. So now we get this. And then we're going to put the LFO on the level here as well at about 25%. Now let's come to LFO 2, and we're going to put this on envelope half again, and then we're going to draw this shape here. We're going to draw this down here, and then draw this slightly below like that. So this is going to be a nice short stabby one. And we're going to start by putting the sync up to 1.02, and then apply this LFO onto it at 68%. Then we're going to come to the matrix tab and get LFO 2 here. Put this up to 19%, and then we're going to come here and go to global master tune, and then this should create a stabby effect right at the start, so it sounds really awesome. Now we're going to get one more LFO, and we're going to put on envelope half again, but we're going to make this slightly shorter than LFO 1, so on the third grid here, and then bring it up to something like this here. And then this one is going to go on the warp here, but we need to add a PD to it first. So PD from B, and then we're literally going to whack it on at 50%. So now we have the sound coming through, but let's just add a few other bits. So let's add some hyper to it. We don't want it too much like that. It sounds a bit weird like that. So let's put it down to like 12%. And then let's bring some of the highs out as well on the EQ. So we'll get it here, put it on the gain, shift alt click to get it to go one way. And then we'll just put it on like 12% again. And now we've got that incredible stab sound. Now let's recreate the second bass, which is Neuro Wobble Trace from the pack, and it sounds like this. So let's recreate it. So we're going to start with a basic shapes, and we're going to put this on -2. We're going to put the waves over position up to 3, and then we're going to turn the rand off, and then we're just going to turn the level up a little bit. We're going to come to oscillator B, we're going to select analog, and then we're going to come down to this MB triangle metal, put this -1 and put the rand off as well. And then we're going to turn this level off because we're going to apply PD to it later on. Let's now come to the noise, turn analog bright white on, turn the level off for this. And then we're going to come to this filter, and we're going to come to misc, and then we're going to go to reverb. We're going to then put this to 228, and we're going to turn the drive up to 26% like this. Now let's come to the effects tab, and we're going to apply hyperdimension, turn the mix down a bit, turn the size down a little bit, and turn the mix up a little bit. And then we're going to apply an EQ, turn the bell shape on, turn this down a little bit, and then turn the gain down a little bit just to get rid of some muddiness. And then we're going to put the gain down on this a little bit, and we're going to come to this later. We're then going to apply a compressor, multiband, turn this down a bit, and turn the gain up to about 12.7. Then the below we're going to put 0.75, and then the lows up a bit and the highs up a bit. So now we have this sound. Now we're going to come to the LFO, and we're going to apply this to various things to get it to sound bat. So let's do one at a time. So we're going to put it on rate of 1/8 dot, and then we're going to shape it like this. So around about there, bring this up a little bit, bring this down a little bit. And then let's start by putting it on oscillator B. But first we need to select PD from B, put this on 12. This needs to be accurate, and put this on 31%, needs to be accurate to get the right sound. So you start with this. Now let's put the LFO on waves of position on here. You can see it starting to come through. Let's put it on the level here at 25%. And then we're going to put it on this cutoff here at 41%. And then to bring out the sound even more, we're going to put it on the EQ here on 100%. And there you go, we've got this crazy sound. So now I'll show you what the mixdown looks like. We've got our sidechain kickstart 2 on the bass bus. I'll leave a link down below if you want a tutorial on sidechain. We're mixing loud as well, so let's hear what the final product sounds like. Now, if you enjoyed this video, why not watch this video where I make another Neuro DnB track and I make some crazy heavy drums and some insane basses on Serum as well.